The following is a room conversation given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on June 29th, 1972, in San Diego.
So the Indians who are outside India, they have got a special duty. So far, our economic condition is concerned, as I explained yesterday, that one is destined to certain material comforts and discomforts according to his body already has got. So either you stay in India or stay in America, the bodily comforts or sense gratification, that will be achieved either in India or America. What you are destined to achieve, you will have it. Because as soon as your body is manufactured, your standard of comfort and discomfort is also manufactured. In Bengal, there is a proverb, Jodi jao bonge kapal jave songe. Wherever you go, your fortune will go with you. Fortune and misfortune, that will also go with you. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said one thing, that any Indian, any man who has taken birth on the soil of Bharatvarsha, India, he has got a special duty. That duty is to spread Krishna consciousness. Bharat bhumite manusya janma hoile ja, janma sartha kari karo paropokar. To do good to others, paropokar. So, those Indians who are here, it is all right, you are earning for some economic development, but at the same time you try to make your life perfect by Krishna consciousness and spread it to the foreigners as far as possible. That's your duty. Not that you are getting decent salary than India and enjoy life and forget your culture. That is suicidal. You have got a culture so this culture is Vedic culture, and Vedic culture means Krishna consciousness. As it is said in the Bhagavad Gita, Vedaisya sadvai ahameva vedyam. Vedic culture means to understand Krishna. One who has not understood Krishna, he has no Vedic culture. But every Indian is supposed to have Vedic culture. And to have Vedic culture means to understand Krishna. Therefore, all Indians, they should cultivate this Krishna consciousness personally, make their life successful, and distribute it to our neighbors. Of course, I do not think if you invite your neighbors, they do not come, you say. But anyway, because you are living in this country, you must have some friends. Whenever you talk with your friends, you talk about Krishna. Don't waste your time in other ways. That will be beneficial for you and for your friends. And before talking about Krishna, you should know about Krishna. And you can know about Krishna very easily by understanding Bhagavad Gita. So read Bhagavad Gita thoroughly, try to understand it, and you can distribute it. That is a great service to you, to Krishna, to your personal self, and to the person you are speaking about Krishna consciousness. And 4 principles of impious life, as it is accepted by our Vedic followers, namely, no illicit sex, no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxicants. That will give you strength, and over and above that, if you can chant Hare Krishna mantra, you can chant. It is not difficult, there is no loss. You can chant. That will give you spiritual strength. And in this way, try to become spiritually powerful and serve Krishna. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter. Everywhere is Krishna's kingdom. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. He is the proprietor. Everywhere. So if you be in Krishna consciousness, so wherever you may be, you will be with Krishna. And as soon as you remain with Krishna, you are now not living within this material world. You are living in the spiritual world. So, especially I request Indians, as it is ordered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Bharat Bhumite Manusya Janmo Illegitimate. Anyone who has taken birth on the holy land of Bharatvarsha, India, Janma sarthak kari. Just make your life successful by Krishna consciousness and preach it. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order. So, if you take it, you will be happy, your neighbors will be happy, the world will be happy. And Krishna Katha means to present Krishna as he is. Don't misinterpret by just like some rascals do. Even a great scholar, known all over the world practically, in scholarly circle, and he has practically vilified Krishna by so-called scholarship. Now he is suffering, he has lost himself, we have practically seen. So that is a great offense to vilify saintly persons or God. That's great offense. So read Bhagavad Gita as it is, present it as it is. Then your life is successful. Now if you have got any question, we can discuss.
Swamiji, the four principles you were telling about, are they for purposes of just otherworldliness, or is it for material gains in this world, or what?
No, we belong to the other world, actually. We spirit soul, we belong to the spiritual world. Just like fish belongs to the water. Fish does not belong to the land. So, if the fish is brought from the water to the land, it cannot be comfortable at any stage. It will die. Similarly, you are Brahma, part and parcel of Brahma, particle of Brahma. So unless you return to Brahma, you cannot be happy.
But if we look at the world as it is today, we find that people who are the most powerful in this world are
Who is
really
powerful?
those
First
who,
of all, let us see who is powerful.
like United States, like Soviet Union. There is no other power in this world who can...
What do you mean by powerful? Then President Nixon is not afraid of anything? Do you think?
He personally may not be afraid of something, but as a country, yes, he is very powerful that the whole world is afraid of them.
Well, President Nixon means this country. Why he went to China? Why he went to Russia? He is also afraid. If there is war, there will be great calamity. So everyone is afraid. Everyone is under the control of the laws of nature. Everyone is hungry. So, actually, nobody is powerful in this material world. Even if he is powerful, it is for temporary. So many Hitlers, so many Napoleons, so many Churchills and others came and gone. There was powerful British Empire, powerful Roman Empire. So nobody is powerful. That's a wrong idea. In due course of time, everything will be kicked out and finished. That is the law of nature.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to get at is that it seems to me that if you carefully look at the world history during the past...
World history is that history repeats itself. Everything comes into existence and is vanquished.
No, not that's not what I mean. What I meant is that during the past 2,000 years, whoever was very powerful was who was doing all these four things, which you are suggesting that we should give up.
But I say that my challenge is nobody is powerful. That is my challenge.
I mean, may not...
You mean, but that is not a fact.
I mean, it's a fact. I mean, in the sense that when they were powerful, they ruled the whole earth.
Where is your Hitler? Where is your Mussolini? Where is Napoleon?
Yeah, Hitler is gone, but then we have got US. If tomorrow US goes,
So
there
that means everyone will come into power for some days, then it will be finished.
Yeah, but all the people who are getting into the power are people who are having these four vices, you know. I mean, so
Therefore their power is finished. If you become sinful, then your power will not exist. Just like Ravan became powerful. He was so powerful that he dared to take away Sita. But he also became vanquished. That is the history.
Yeah, but people say that...
People say that is how you see the fact. Nobody is powerful, nobody can exist here. For the temporary, say, for some years, you may be so-called powerful, but it is not powerful. We are concerned with eternal life. We are not interested in this so-called power for a few days. That is not our aim.
Yeah, but if we say that everything is destined, like the moment your body is manufactured,
Yeah.
everything is destined, then we are probably as well destined either to be Krishna conscious or to be non-Krishna conscious.
No, that destiny you can change.
Well,
Shastra says, destiny means, so far suppose you are to get, say, $1,000 per month. That will get. You try for it or don't try for it, you'll get. Therefore, we should not waste our time for getting $1,000. We should utilize the time for developing our Krishna consciousness. This is our pleasure. Tassaiva hita prajate ta kovida na labhate jad brahmatam uparjadha tallabhate dukkha vadannata sukham kalena sarvatra gavira ranghasa. Just like nobody tries for becoming unhappy, but unhappiness comes. Nobody tries that, let me become unhappy. But people become unhappy. Why? He doesn't try for it. Similarly, that happiness also, even if you don't try for it, it will come. So Shastra says, you don't bother yourself for worldly happiness or unhappiness. Whatever you are destined, you will get it. You try for develop your Krishna consciousness, which in other life, in the animal life, you could not do. In the animal, if the animal is advised that you become Krishna conscious, he cannot do it. He has no power. But a man can do. Therefore, a man's main business should be how to develop Krishna consciousness. Not for so-called economic development. Economic development will come automatically, what you are destined to have. This is our pleasure. We don't try for any economic development, all our members. We have no concern what we shall eat tomorrow, although we haven't got any source of income. We are pushing this movement all over the world. We have got about 100 branches, and similar devotees are there. Each branch not less than 25. What is
20.
it?
20 in
20 and about 200 somewhere. And in America, the expenditure. We are living in the best part of the city, but we have no source of income. We take some books, some incense, but there is no guarantee that it will be sold. So, it is not a book of technology, general demand, Krishna book. So, if somebody is kindly interested in Krishna, he will purchase. So, we are living in this way, depending on Krishna. And Krishna supplying all necessities. We have got $70,000 expenditure per month. So this is practical. We don't try for getting any job or any business. Depend on Krishna. But our main business is to preach Krishna consciousness and follow the rules and regulations. Chants 16 rounds, Hare Krishna mantra. So there is no problem for us to collect $70,000 and spend every month. Do you think it's very easy job? A big government is concerned, or a big company, to collect $70,000 and distribute it again. It is a big problem. So we are increasing our centers practically every month, 2. And we have got huge expenditure. But Krishna is supplying. So we should see the example, be confident, depend on Krishna, and then everything is all right. Krishna is powerful, He is omnipresent, He knows better than me. Our business is to satisfy Him. Krishna says, Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam vraja. So we are preaching this, that you take to Krishna, surrender to Krishna. Krishna says the same thing we are saying. We are not manufacturing anything. Why should we manufacture? The words are already there. We haven't got to manufacture anything. We simply, just like I have come to your place, what I am speaking. I am speaking that you become Krishna conscious. We don't talk of any economic problem, political problem. We don't talk.
How can you separate out economics, politics?
There is no separation. Krishna is all-inclusive. Economic problem means eating, sleeping, mating, or getting some money. So, we are getting money, I have already given you the account.
Yeah, but as far as ISKCON is concerned, maybe that is true, but supposing if you take an individual devotee who is married and who has a family and all that,
there are so many married families. So many married families. He is married family, he is married family, he is married family. We have got children, wife, everything. There is no problem. The children are getting nice education, chanting Hare Krishna, dancing, eating nicely. Just now we are purchasing one house in front of our temple. For $70,000 for providing grihasthas. Husband, wife, children, we live there. So we have no problem. The grihasthas are there, the brahmacharis are there, sannyasis are there, everyone is there. We maintain the Vedic culture, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, or brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyas. The 8 orders of social structure we maintain. But they are all engaged in Krishna's service. That is the distinction. Everyone is 24 hours engaged in Krishna's service.
What are the Kshatriyas of this order supposed to be?
They are taking politics.
Who are they fighting?
Yes.
Whom are they fighting? Whom are they going to fight?
No, some of our members, they are standing for election in the government. Election. And we hope one day some of our men will become president. That is Kshatriya's business. To take part in administration.
I mean, no fighting.
Huh?
No fighting. They are not going to fight. They are not going to be
Don't
real
know.
warriors. Not like the real Kshatriyas.
Well, when you take part in politics, you have to fight.
I I don't mean that. I mean mushti fighting.
Well, if required mushti fight will be. Arjun was fighting. He was Krishna conscious.
Yeah, but see, so what I'm basically asking is, what are these Kshatriyas going to fight with?
Well, Kshatriya fought. Why don't you take the case of Arjun? He was a Kshatriya. He fought for Krishna.
Yeah, but in those days, you see, there is some kind of a clear cut.
Those days are in these days. The same principles are there. Kshatriya should fight for Krishna. That is his perfection of life.
Okay, then the question is, whom shall we fight now? Okay, supposing we are all...
Those who are not Krishna conscious.
Fight
Yes.
real sword,
The
fight...
demons, just like Lord Ramchandra fought with the demons. So, similarly, Krishna conscious person will fight with the demons. That is already there. Demons and demigod always fight. Devasur Juddha, that is history. We don't say that fighting should be stopped. We don't say that. We don't say that becoming Krishna conscious, non-violence. That is bogus. In Delhi, when there was no declaration of war between Pakistan and India, press representative came, Swamiji, what is your opinion about this fight? I said, you must fight. And it was published in the paper. It gave some agitation. They were glad. I said, you must fight. And that was published in big letters. So we are not that kind of sadhu and Vaishnava, that we don't take care of practical things. When there is need of fight, we shall fight.
Yeah, but if that is the case, you see, then the Muslim mullah or mullah, whatever you may call, says fight all non-Muslims.
Well, Muslim, it is not the question of Muslim and Hindus. When there is right cause for fighting.
No, what I mean is, a Muslim mullah can say all non-Muslims.
Well, why you are making, we are talking of philosophy. That is applicable to the Muslim or to the Hindus or everything. When there is right cause of fight, one must fight. This is philosophy.
Yeah, but what is the basis on which you decide whether a cause is right or wrong? There should be a common basis.
That just like aggressor. Aggressor, just like you are living in this room. If somebody enters your room and attacks your wife, you must fight. He means you kill him. That is the law. This is fight. You cannot see your wife being insulted before you. You must fight, you must kill him. That is the law. Aggressor.
Does this apply?
You should fight the Brahmins will not fight, the Kshatriyas will fight. The Brahmin, Kshatriyas, they are part and parcel of the same unit. Just like hand. Hand is a part of your body. When there is attack, you first of all spread your hand. So this is Kshatriya's business. When somebody is coming to attack you, you don't put your legs, you put your hands. And the hand is raised by the order of the brain. And the hand and the brain is maintained by the belly. Why don't you study your own body? As in your own body, there is Brahminical department, there is Kshatriya department, Vaishya department and Sudra department. But nobody is less important.
So how do you define a Brahmin?
The brain?
Yeah, no, that is for a man.
That is for everything.
In
The brain of the society should be Brahmin.
By brain, what do you mean? By brain?
What do you mean that you learn? You come to our school, then you learn. You cannot learn everything in 1 minute.
No.
You just hear. Don't make yourself laughing stock.
No, what I mean is, does Brahmin mean by birth or by action?
No, not by action.
By action only.
Yes.
So you don't recognize Brahmins by birth. Then.
No, then how they are becoming Brahmin? They are not by birth Brahmin. Why don't you see yourself? They are Brahmin.
So if there is a Brahmin by birth, if he doesn't...
No,
follow
there is
the-
no Brahmin by birth. That is not sanctioned by the Shastra.
Oh, I see. So there is no real Brahmin by
No,
birth.
that is not sanctioned by the Shastra. That is artificial.
I see. So I mean, according to you...
Brahmin means by quality. He must have the Brahminical quality. Then he is Brahmin.
So under these principles, then there are no Brahmins in India really then?
Yes. And
I mean,
not only...
Not all the Brahmins who are supposed to be Brahmins.
Yes. This philosophy, Krishna consciousness, according to the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad, we don't accept Brahmin by birth. We accept Brahmin by quality. Chaturvarnam maya sushnam guna karmam vibhagas. Quality and work.
What are your qualifications for a Shudra?
Shudra is serving others, get some salary and be satisfied. That's all. He has no more culture. That is Shudra. He cannot live independently. Anyone who serves others for his livelihood, he is a Shudra. A Brahmin never serves anyone. A Kshatriya never serves anyone. A Vaishya never serves anyone. A Shudra parichajyatmakam kajam Shudra karma svabhavaya. They want some service. Give me some money, sir. I am helpless. All right, you work like this. That is Shudra.
So in other words, all dependent employees, they're all Shudras.
Yes, that is the statement of the Shastra. Kalo Shudra Samabha. In the Kali Yuga, everyone is Shudra.
So only those who have independent means then would come in the first...
They can be
category.
counted. Yes. Because a Brahmin is advised not to accept service at any circumstances. That is the injunction of the Shastra. He can take the profession of a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, but not the Shudra. That is Brahmin.
So whoever cannot stand on his own legs, as an independent businessman or a landlord or whatever it be, he's a Shudra.
Yes. These are described in Bhagavad Gita. I am not manufacturing this. These are Shastra. He is Brahmin, the qualification. He is Kshatriya, qualification. He is Vaishya, qualification. He is Shudra, by qualification. And Narad Muni says, but we have to judge by the qualification. Jasahi jat lakhanam sya varnabhivanjakam tattenaiva viniddiset jadi annatra vidiseta. These are the qualities of different castes. If it is found in other place, you should designate him according to the quality. Just like a man born of a Brahmin family. But if he has got the Shudra qualities, then he should be Shudra. And a man born of a Shudra family, if he has got the quality of Brahmin, then he must be designated as Brahmin.
Well, what about intermarriage between all the castes?
Well, intermarriage, that has introduced according to the social system. But so far, we are concerned. We are allowing intermarriage from any country, if he is Krishna conscious, we help him. Then. There are so many intermarriages in our society. So, try to understand this philosophy of Krishna consciousness and spread it so that there will be oneness, one God, one scripture, one nation, one religion. According to Vedic injunction, not that we are manufacturing something. That is the Vedic injunction.
What is the speciality of Vedic injunction compared to Hebrew scriptures?
Vedic injunction is the ultimate goal of human life to go back to home, back to garden. That's it. This is not, as already explained, that this is not our home, material world. We have spirit soul. Our real home is the spiritual world. So, in the lives, different species of life, 8,400,000 of species of life, they cannot understand it. That we are spirit soul, our home is in the spiritual world, they cannot understand it. That opportunity is available in this human form of life. Therefore, if we don't take advantage of this information and prepare ourselves accordingly, then we are losing the opportunity. Tadapi apalatanga jata. Anasitya Govinda Charanadya.
But how does this differ from the Hebrew scriptures? And Hebrews also said the same thing, that you have fallen down from
but
heaven
Hebrew,
and you have to go back.
Hebrew, Indian, there are the aims is the same. Back to home, back to God. The process may be different. The process may be different. It's like everyone wants some money. Without money, he cannot exist. The process may be different. How he is earning money. Similarly, every religion, the aim is to go back to home, back to God. Now the process may be different according to country, time, climate, man. That is another. But the same example. Either you are businessman or in service or working craftsman. The aim is you require some money. Without money you cannot exist. This is crude example. Similarly, the aim is we are part and parcel of God. Unless we go back to home, back to Godhead, there cannot be any peace. That understanding is possible to develop in this human form of life, not in the animal form of life. Therefore, every human being should take advantage of this human form of life and develop this idea of going back to home, back to Godhead. Either you do it through Hebrew religion or Christian religion or Hindu religion, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If your aim is fulfilled, just like at the present moment people want money. If he gets money, it doesn't matter in which way he gets the money. And money we must have. Similarly, the aim should be fulfilled. Either you fulfill it through the Hebrew or through Hindu or Christian or Mohammedan, it doesn't matter. If the aim is missed, then he missed everything. That is the definition in the Srimad Bhagavad. Dhamma sanusthita pungsa vishakshena kathasuja nutpada etarati jadi sramayeva hi kevalam. Everyone has got his particular type of religion or occupation. That's all right. Dharma. Sanusthita pungsa. The result will be, by executing your particular type of religion, the result must be there. The result is how I shall go back to home, back to God. If that desire is not developed, it is simply a waste of time. You may profess this religion or that religion or this religion or that. It doesn't matter. You are simply wasting time by following the dogmas and ritualistic, these or that. That will not help you. The phalena paricayate. Whether you have come to this consciousness, what I am not matter, I am spirit, I have to go back to my spiritual. That is not. So either you may be Hebrew or maybe Hindu or Christian, we want to see whether that consciousness has arisen. If it is not, then you are simply wasted time. Either you be Hindu or Brahmin or this or that, it doesn't matter. Samaya vahi kevalam. Simply wasting time.
But in order to really get any interest in any of these things, you should really believe that there is another world and that you go there or you come back and all. This is a belief, isn't it?
No, it is not belief, it is a fact. One who does not know, he thinks it is belief. That is ignorance.
How do we
You have to learn it, you have to become student. How do you expect to learn it for nothing?
Learn what? Learn that there is a...
That is the process, Vedic process. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva vigatsi sautiyam brahmanishtam. You have to learn, just you learn so many things from teacher. Similarly, these things also you have to learn.
In other words, this question of there being another world, it could be actually learned. There is no belief involved in that.
This is bad.
You could actually find out, experience yourself that there is another world.
Just like you have come to America. Yes, similar.
So you are saying that there is a process by which you can see the other world.
Yes.
And what does this take a whole lifetime to learn?
It takes only 1 minute. If you are serious. If you are not serious, it will not be understood even millions of years. That is the fact.
I see. It's so simple then.
If you are serious, then it is a 1 minute's business. And if you are not serious, it is not fulfilled in millions of years. That's it.
I see.
What determines Srila Prabhupada if one is serious or one is not? If one is not serious, what makes one?
Well, this seriousness comes after many, many births. It is also not so easy. Rupa Goswami says, Tapta laullam ekamullam na janma sahasravi sukritivi labhate. He wrote a verse. Krishna bhakti rasabhavitamati kriyatam jadi kutupi labhate. The Krishna bhakti, Krishna consciousness, this thing, if you can purchase somewhere, just immediately purchase it. Krishna bhakti rasabhavitamati kriyatam. Just purchase. Jadi kutupi labhate. First of all, if you want to purchase these things, must be available. Jadi kutub, that is a kutub. If it is available, immediately purchase. The next question is, what is the value? What is the price I have to pay? Then he says, Tatra laullam ekalam mullam. Simply your serious eagerness to have it. That is the price. Oh, that I can have very easily. No. Now janma koti sukriti vilambhate. That laullam, that seriousness is not obtained after thousands of years pious activities. It is so difficult. Now janma koti sukriti vilambhate. People are acting piously. But that kind of seriousness is not available even after executing pious activities for thousands of lives. So that seriousness is also very difficult. To become very serious, that in this life I shall finish my business and go home, back to Lord. Bhaunam janmanam ante jnanavan mang prapaddate, Krishna says. After many, many births, when actually one becomes in knowledge, he surrenders unto me.
Are we all part of Krishna? Or we are
Yes,
not?
we are part of Krishna.
If we are all part of Krishna, what does it matter whether we really worry about becoming Krishna conscious or not? We are anyhow part of Krishna. So, whether we are conscious or not, we are there. It really doesn't need any effort at all.
That you are part of human society, then why you are trying to improve your position? Why you are trying?
So to be more powerful.
You see? You do not know. You have forgotten the part of Krishna. What is the function of part of Krishna? You are thinking you are part of this material world. That is the difficulty.
Yeah, but that is what Krishna gave me,
No, Krishna, you have taken it.
The moment my body is manufactured...
Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam bhaja. Krishna says that.
Yeah, that is provided he gives me that...
Not provided, there is no provided. Krishna says this is Krishna's order, that you give up all nonsense, simply surrender unto me. That is your business. But you are thinking, no, I am part of this world, I must work in this world, I must have this, I must have that. That is your thinking. Krishna's order is simply surrender unto him, that's all. But you are thinking, how can I surrender? But that is your business. And if you do not surrender, then you don't see to your own business. So whatever you are creating by yourself. Man is the architect of his own fortune. So you are creating your fortune and his fortune, both. Krishna is giving you facilities. All right, you want this, I'll take this.
How does this tie in with the other thing saying that if you are destined to get something, you will get it? But now you are saying if you want it, you will get it. These two seem to be contradictory.
Not contradiction. You have created your destiny. You have got a certain type of body. So you must enjoy and suffer. And again, if you want something, you will be offered another body. What is the difficulty to understand? Now you wanted something. You have got a particular type of body. You finish it. Now you want something more. You will be given another type of body. Similarly, if you want Krishna, you will be given a type of body where you can go to Krishna.
So you are saying that if you ask for something now, you may not immediately get it. You may get it in another birth.
That is natural. That is natural, just like these children. If he says, give me one boy, is it possible? He has to wait. Suppose a boy and girl is married. If the girl says, give me immediately boy, is it possible? Well, when she is married, there will be. Wait.
Maybe somebody like Kunti can do that,
Well, everyone is not Kunti. So, let us go.